Hi there and welcome to another video. Caroline here, close in nature, and this is my first video for 2025, so pretty exciting. So today I'm in the Barron Gorge National Park in Cairns, and I'm going to be hiking up the Smiths track and around to the Douglas track to come down back through Glacier Rock lookout and end up at Stoney Creek, where I'm going to have a very nice swim, because this is going to be a sweaty climb. So the first part of the walk is straight uphill, so I probably won't be talking to you then, and then we do a bit of a loop around, like I said, join the other track and come back down and end up at Stoney Creek. So come along with me for the adventure. Here we go, first walk for 2025. Well, not the first one, but first one that I've captured on camera. Best glimpse of the Barron River there from going up this hill. So like I said, it's a steep climb if you're coming up the Smiths track first. Most people hike it the reverse, but we really wanted to finish at Stoney Creek and have a really refreshing swim. So it's around about 7:30 and already it's 30 degrees. So for anyone who's not familiar with weather conditions in far north Queensland, it's January, one of the hottest times of our year, and it's the humidity that really gets you. So it's a steep climb. I'm drenched in sweat. It makes you feel a little bit breathless because it feels like walking through soup or something, you know, the air is just so heavy. So in an ideal world, we should have started it even earlier, but fancied a little bit of a lie-in today. And anyway, there's lots of little places that you can pause, catch your breath and enjoy the surroundings. I mean, it's just beautiful. There's a little bit of road noise in the distance, but as we get higher and higher, we'll escape that. Gorgeous. So nice to be out in nature, just enjoying it, moving, connecting. All right, stop waffling, Caroline. Let's keep going, we've got more climbing to do. So the exposed rock that you can just see in the distance there, that's Glacier Rock. So we pass there as we loop around. You can't kind of see because it's obscured by the trees where the gorge goes in, and we go around there. But yes, maybe if we are feeling like we have enough puff, we'll go all the way to the lookout and get a little view from there too. You can just see in the distance there the sun reflecting off the ocean, the coral sea. So that's out off the edge of Cairns. So a bit of a clearer view there of Glacier Rock, the exposed rock just behind that tree there, and then that other bit of exposed rock is just above the train line. You might be able to see that in the distance, and that's the train line, which is the scenic train that runs from Cairns to Kuranda. Really nice train journey to do if you want to look at the Barron Gorge and the Barron waterfalls from the comfort of a seat. So you can see just how steep it is. Sometimes the camera angle, I reckon, doesn't really show it. how I'm feeling it. But yeah, you can hear by my voice, I'm breathless climbing up here. But it's not too bad in terms of shade. You've got protection from the tree canopy at least, rather than being in full exposed sun, which would be a killer. Whew. The cockatoos chew these branches and then fall out, but isn't that beautiful, that flower? Very nice. Could be someone living in there. Ooh. Okay. Don't get too close. So I'm very grateful for the shade on this track right now, and it's still a bit of a climb, and I just find now at my current age of nearly 52 that so much of when I'm walking is letting go of ego, because back in the day in my 20s I would have powered up here, and you know, I was living in a colder climate back in my 20s, so I would definitely be powering up here a little bit faster if it was colder, even at my current age. But yeah, I just think now I have to really tell myself, let it go, stop comparing to how you would have done it, or how other people, how fast they get up places, and yeah, just take a break when you bloody need it. What's the rush? You know, if you give yourself plenty of time doing these kind of things, who's to say how many breaks you have? You have as many as you need. And this is me talking to myself right now, yeah? But if it kind of helps somebody else who's kind of in a similar scenario, then there you go. Give yourself adequate rest stops. And, you know, and it's a nice moment to just stop and ponder. Listen to your surrounds. Listen to your body. I'm really working on that one. That could be my theme for 2025. In fact, it is. On a recent hike at the end of last year, and I was filming for this hike, I got really terrible IT band pain, and yeah, the video would have been brilliant, but up until the point where that happened, and the last part of my walk was just horrendous. I've never experienced IT band pain like that before, and it was a big wake-up call. You know, it was so debilitating, and even for a few weeks afterwards I had to be so careful. If you don't know, my daytime job, I'm a Pilates instructor, and I also teach dance and I perform as well. And I had a performance a week later, and in all honesty, I don't know how I did it. Sheer will, yeah. But the body just did feel so done in, and just feeling like that was a big wake-up call. So I've been doing lots of self-care and some specific roll and release techniques over the hip and the thigh, and also some mobility exercises for the hip, lower back, knees. I'm just trying to keep everything mobile, but not depleted. I'd been going hard in my training sessions up until doing that walk, and I'd not given myself a rest day, and the walk itself was 26 k's. So probably not thoughtful planning on my part there. Should have not done that workout the day prior. I was doing lots of sprint interval training on a bike. You know, that's gonna knacker the old legs, and it did. So I had to say sorry to my poor old legs and promise them that I'm going to look after them better, and especially if I want to keep doing the things that I enjoy doing. Anyway, just a little insight onto, you know, I haven't made any videos recently because I haven't been going out on any, whoa, stack. Yeah, nearly just fell down there. I'm going to leave that in because it's funny. Yeah, so I've just been doing shorter walks, or just not even worrying about video and things, because sometimes I question why the hell I'm doing this. I enjoy it, but then I also have always told myself if it becomes a thing where I'm just doing it because I feel like I've got to capture something for other people, then I'm going to stop. So I'm always trying to think, do I want to make a video for my own enjoyment before I put it out on YouTube? Anyway, I'm enjoying this. That's enough talking from me. Let's keep walking. Woo! So just at the turn off here, there's the Mount Williams track. So I've never done this track before, and I am going to do it one day. It's, as you can see, unmaintained, so it's fairly dense, and it goes to the site of an airplane crash. I can't remember the date, but anyway, there's still parts of the wreck up there, and apparently it's quite difficult to find, and I've heard stories of people who got lost on that track. I had one guy who ended up coming down at like 1 in the morning, scrambling about, and ended up sleeping the night on the side of the mountain. So yeah, I think if I'm going to do that, I'll do it with somebody else, maybe someone who's done it before, and also I'm going to do it when it's cool, because it's a bit more of a climb, that one. Anyway, slowly heading downhill now on this track, which is nice. I just stopped for a break at Kirby's Lookout, which it's not so much of a lookout anymore because the trees are getting really high. Anyway, it's still a nice little pause for a breather, and on we go. Beautiful section of the walk here as you approach the creek. And here we are. Hello, Stoney Creek. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, it's just magical. Waterfall over there. So nice. Lots of birds here. And look at that, the perfect swimming spot. Cool and deep. Perfect for when you've got a big sweat on. Oh yes. Woo! Oh my, that's good. Oh. see any fish in the water. Really is just the perfect swimming spot. So yeah, if you come on this walk, doesn't matter what time of the year, you've got to jump in. It's just so refreshing, but especially in January, that was just like the best, jumping into there. Bye, beautiful creek. Thank you for the lovely dip. So I've reached the point where you could keep going up Smith's Track and it would take you to Spiwa campground. So we're going to head on to the Gandal-Wandon track to join up with the Douglas track that will then bring us back down the other side of Stoney Creek. Beautiful colours on that butterfly. Aboriginal colours. Gorgeous. Thanks for staying so still so I could capture you on the GoPro. Lovely. There's a birdwing butterfly, the male one, just in front of me. Hang on. Birdwing butterfly. What a wonderful sign. Just fluttering above me right now. It's hard to capture the colours, but they are so beautiful. There it is. Just resting on that leash there. So it's always special for me when I see a birdwing butterfly, because my dance troupe name is Birdwing Tribal Belly Dance. And they're a little bit of a totem for me. It's the Cairns birdwing butterfly. So very lovely to see when you're out on a walk. It was nice capturing that on the GoPro. I hope you can see it. Just showing you how tangled this section of trees and vines is. And the cicadas are really going off now. I also hear an aeroplane. But yeah, look at all that. Beautiful section, lots of little butterflies along the trail. One there, look. But yeah, really tangled. Lots of wait a while. One just got me a moment ago. So just come off that little section called the Gandal-Wandon. I want to keep saying the Gandal-Wandon, but it's not called that. And we're now on the Douglas track, which I often hike the other way up to go to Glacier Rock Lookout. So depending on how I'm feeling, I might head up to the lookout just to have a bite to eat, because the belly's rumbling. But yeah, that little section between Smith's Track and Douglas Track is just absolutely gorgeous. All those butterflies and vines. Feel like you're in a proper wild jungle. Climb over. So I made it to the turn off the Glacier Rock. I am going to go up here because I want to eat my little snack with a view, and this view is spectacular. Protein. Going this way, back down the hill to the creek where I started, but I do have to walk a little bit of a section along the road, so I'm really glad that I'll get the chance to cool off in Stoney Creek before I do that bit back to the car. Oh, it's really exposed here, no trees, so hot, but it's not for too long. I walk this section quite regularly. It's a very popular day hike, coming up the Douglas track to Glacier Rock lookout, and I have actually made a video on that, so if I can be asked, I'll put the link up here in the video. Looking back at the Barron River, and see the bridge there, and all of that rock and sand is kind of where the river rerouted itself. Last year we had a significant rain event, followed by a cyclone, a tropical low that came right over Cairns, and just an incredible amount of rain, and this whole area in front, all the flat area, the grasslands that you can see in the distance, was completely flooded. And as the rains and the water receded, you could see all these new routes that the river had. So yeah, that's going to be like that for some time. So it looks really bare down there when you're actually closer. It'll take a while for it to green up again, because prior to that, the river there was, you know, lots of trees right up to the bank, but not anymore. Crossing over the railway line that you could see earlier on in the morning from that hill in the distance, but further to the left. Not quite deep enough to submerge myself in, but we're not far from Stoney Creek now. Here we go. beautiful Stoney Creek. Nothing like jumping in there when you've finished a long hike. Absolutely fantastic. So back at the beginning of the trail, the Smiths Track, and yeah, great walk. I'll tell you all the stats on the screen when I work it out when I get home, because for some reason I had my old trails app on and it's definitely incorrect because it's saying I've done 7 kilometers and I did way more than that. And for some reason it stopped and only recorded so much of what I was doing. But anyway, if you do this track in summer, please make sure you take lots of water. I had 3 litres in a camelback and I drank pretty much all of it. Make sure you get in and have a swim at the top at that creek. It's just so lovely. And then also Stoney Creek is just an awesome spot to hang out. Shouldn't have done this on a busy road, but lots of people coming and going from the creek. Obviously very popular at this time of year. Yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you next time. Take it easy, people. Bye.